What's going on, everybody? Dan Unfiltered checking out In Fucking Flames. That's to add the emphasis. It's been feels like it's been a while, but it hasn't. It just feels like it. It's time to check out an old. I looked up just saying. I think year 2000 this came out. Bullet Ride, off the Clayman album, and I don't think I've heard a In Flames song off the Clayman album. Maybe, but I don't think so. I was about to do Trigger for a Patreon. Matt, appreciate you, homie. But I was like, that name sounds fucking familiar. And it did. It sounded very familiar. I was like, why does that name sound familiar? I was like, was that possibly on? No. The best soundtrack of all time? No. And it was. It was on the Freddy vs. Jason soundtrack. Trigger is the whole reason I knew the name In Flames when I was young. Like, when I started this channel, people started saying, check out In Flames. I was like, I don't know if I know any In Flames songs, but I know the fucking name. Why is that? Freddy vs. Jason. Trigger's on that. Excellent song. So, homies, send me another request to replace the Trigger one. But damn, that's a good song. Trigger, I just listened to it. I was going to record. It's like, God, I just want to hear the song. It's a fucking awesome song. It's been a long time since I've heard it. But send me replacement requests since I have heard it before. And after we do this, we got to talk. After I check this song out, Bullet Ride, at the end of this video, if you want to stick around for that, we got to talk about the Freddy vs. Jason soundtrack. I haven't heard it in a long time, but it's awesome. I just remember it was fantastic. But let's check this out. Bullet Ride. And In Flames' new album comes out soon. It's nice to go back 20-something years. Damn, it's been that long. And check out what the Clayman era sounded like. Subscribe. Definitely hear it's older.
How do you feel? Anything at all? Do you hear steps at the door? Do you reckon there's no life? Is life the dark that bites you?
And by the way, just a second ago, did he say frightened by your own smell? Yikes. Yikes. If that's what he said, I think that's what I heard. If so, good lord. That's rough. Hey, it's happened to me before. I've scared the shit out of myself for it. What in the hell is that smell? Me. That came out of me? All men can relate at some point. Don't lie. I like that. That's nice.
Do you aim for the shadow?
You can definitely hear the difference, not just like recording wise, just from better technology 20 years later, but also vocally. He sounds, his style is so different. And it's the same singer. It's the same guy. I can tell it's the same guy. But he sounds almost like a whole different human being. I dig both versions, the old version of In Flames that I've heard so far, and the current, because the current is so fucking good. Like it hits the core for me. It's got the harsh vocals, kind of like this, but they're finely tuned. Like he's found his bag. His instrument is now finely tuned perfectly. Here, he's still like working on it. Oh. Climb it. Climb it.
About atrocity. Do you know that everybody's gone? Do you know that you run this life?
That little melody there is actually pretty dope. I would like to sample, like back when I used to make beats, I would take a sample like that. That's a good sample to use. That just a simple couple chord guitar riff, up, just really slow, nicely done. Just a single hi-hat, and then just a simple 2-kick. Very nice, and a snare. Very simple. Very easy to rap to.
Dog that bites you.
He's not rapping. Bring it home. That was a damn good song. It actually got better as it went along. Once we hit around the bridge portion, it felt like the outro was coming. And it didn't. It lasted for about almost another 2 minutes from the moment I felt like they're about to wrap it up. Instead, the whole melody kind of changed 3 separate times and then came back to the chorus. It was good stuff. Good stuff. I would, of course, because now I'm spoiled with what I know In Flames is capable of 20 years later, sporadically as I've been shot. It's like I'm in this channel with the request. It's kind of like I'm in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Relax. I hope people have seen that movie. Fuck. I've seen every movie. But anyway, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. You get into the phone booth time machine and just I'm randomly popping into these bands' discography at different moments in time. I'm going back it's like, oh, now I'm in year 2000 checking out a song from Clayman, and now the new album's about to come out, and I heard something from In Flames that came out a few years ago, a couple weeks ago. Bouncing all over. It's all over the fucking place, and I'm here for it, man, because you get to literally hear the change and growth that they've made. Because the change is drastic. It sounds like, I won't say a completely different band, but kind of. To be expected, though. You listen to Slipknot's self-titled album from the late 90s, I think, compared to the album from a couple years ago, or like We Are Not Your Kind. Completely different sound entirely. It's natural, and that's how you fucking stay alive as a band. You can't do the same thing for 20 albums. Unless you're the Rolling Stones, then you can. Then apparently you fucking can. But that's a conversation for a different day. But this was a dope song. I would have liked, of course, since again, like I said, since I know what In Flames can now do, would have been nice to sprinkle in during the bridge some clean vocals. That's all. Because he's got brilliant clean vocals. See if I can find this. Freddy vs. Jason, real quick. Just tell me, and let me know in the comment section, or if you're one of my patrons, message me on there. What? Is there a movie with a better soundtrack than Freddy vs. Jason? Say which one if you didn't like the fucking movie. I thought it was decent. It's pretty good. Kelly Rowland looks fantastic, but she's not an actress. But the movie was okay. We got song 1. We Were Electrocute. Typo Negative. Fantastic song. Fantastic song. And one of the only Typo Negative songs I ever heard before, like, the last couple months from people requesting. Typo Negative's pretty good from what I've heard. Pretty good. Now this one, The Waste, I kind of remember. I need to hear it again. The Waste, Mike Patton, and Sepultura. I don't really remember it. I don't really remember it. Hatebreed, come on now. Condemned Until Rebirth, pretty good song. Not their best, but a good song. It's a good song. Now we're starting to kick. The big single off this album, Il Nino, How Can I Live? The English and Spanish versions are fire of that song. Those songs still hit hard today. Both versions, absolutely fucking flames. Murder Dolls, Welcome to the Strange, R.I.P. the GOAT, Joey Jordison. Devil Driver, Swinging the Dead, decent song. Lamb of God, 11th Hour. See, this is why I remember I was young, I heard of these bands, but I didn't know of them like that. This album, man, this one did it. Spineshank, Beginning of the End, don't fuck around. Spineshank was good. I don't know if they're still a thing, but they were fucking good. They had like 2 really good albums. Chimera, Army of Me. Chimera, same thing. They were pretty hot back then. They had one other big song. Down, that was my shit. Down was good. The Blank Theory, Middle of Nowhere. Good song. Like, come on, man. It's just loaded. Kill Switch Engage, When Darkness Falls. Stop. You know how I feel about Kill Switch. Fire. Seven Dust, Leech. I don't know if Seven Dust was big where you guys are, but here, I was like in Georgia a lot. Seven Dust was fucking banging down here. They're from Atlanta, so they got played a ton. Slipknot, Snap. That was a big reason why I bought this album, because Slipknot had Snap on it, and I was huge Slipknot, obviously, as a kid. Huge Slipknot fan as a kid at the time, so I bought it because I wanted to hear Snap, and then the whole album blew me away. Powerbomb 5000, Bombshell, good song. Seether, Out of My Way, that's when Seether was banging. Nothing Face, Ether. It's Ether. It's fire. Ironic. It actually is Ether. That is a great song. Nothing Face. Check that out. I'm about to listen to it. Fuck that. I'm about to listen to that. Stone Sour, of course. Inside the Cynic. Good song. Stone Sour. Come on now. Corey Taylor, the GOAT. From Autumn to Ashes. I forgot all about this song. The After Dinner Payback. Come on, man. And then In Flames, Trigger. Absolutely fucking loaded. Tell me another soundtrack that looks like that. I've heard some people say The Crow. I need to look into that. But I don't know about that. That's cooking. That's absolutely cooking. And I like that they had the balls to pick like metal bands. Like Freddy vs. Jason, they easily could have picked bigger hits, more commercial bands trying to sell the movie. They didn't care. They picked good fucking music for it. And they actually played it, a whole bunch of them, during the movie. Nicely done. Let me know. Sorry for the rant. Fuck that. No, I'm not. If you are still here, then you are a real one. No, I can't think of one. I'm trying to think of any movie that's even close. I guess if you just get into some classic shit. Pink Floyd's The Wall does not count. It doesn't count as a movie in its soundtrack. Doesn't count. It's got to be something. What's that? No. Nope. I looked at it again. Like, nah, it's not close. Damn it! There's got to be something. I gotta look. What's the best movie soundtracks of all time? See what's close. And if you are still here, you are a real one.